Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Shenanigans Podcast. I'm Matt.
And I'm Simon.
How are we doing today, Simon?
Uh, I'm doing well. Yeah, it's been a really good week actually. Yeah, it's been a good week. What about yourself?
That's good. That's good. No, it's been a very good week for me too. It's
Bien.
it's August now. Fuck, I was gonna say it's almost August, but it is
Mm,
August already, which is
I know.
absolutely insane how fast this year is going.
I know. I don't like it.
I don't either. Soon it will be holidays and things will be going on. Um, it was a very productive week in gaming news. Nice to say.
Mm,
The first thing we talked about it last week, and I kind of want to bring it back again, even though I don't want to talk about it because I fucking hate this game. Is Grounded. Um, Grounded is this like survival game where you're a little person, a little kid that's
mm,
the size of a bug, and you're like in a yard. And I guess you just gotta like survive.
yeah.
Um, yeah, there's a bunch of bugs, spiders, larvae, flies, ants, ladybugs, all this fun stuff.
Mm,
But I'm already terrified of spiders already. Don't need
yeah.
one. And these things are real. These things are like really realistic.
Yeah. It's not
Fucking
like It's not like the sky like the Skyrim spiders, which they're somewhat realistic, but obviously it's fantasy and it's your
yeah.
regular size, so you can take them on. This is a video game of Honey I Shrunk the Kids,
Yeah,
and
I just sent you the list. And this will be in the description. There's a grounded list of enemy bugs, and the first picture is a picture of a wolf spider. And I'm like,
looks terrifying.
yeah, I'm all. It kind of gives me Limbo vibes a little bit,
Mm.
but I'm like, yeah, I'm all set, dude. There's some. I don't. I'm already, like I said, I'm already scared of spiders. I don't need
Same here.
any more spiders. Um,
Mm.
in bugs in general. Well, not all bugs, but spiders, cicadas, like kind of freak me out
Oh
a
yeah,
little
I
bit.
remember. Well, they used to freak me out because obviously I used to live in the States, and
Yeah.
when the first time I saw them, I was terrified of them. I mean, I was only like 9 years old, 10 years old. But yeah, they were horrible. I hate it. I mean, the noise is one thing was I'd got used to, but just seeing their exoskeletons, I was like,
Oh yeah,
nah, man.
the first time I ever saw their exoskeleton, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I had to like post on Reddit. I was like, "What
Yeah.
is this? I don't know what this is." It was fucking freaking. They're like, "Oh, that's a cicada exoskeleton." And where I live, I think last week I saw like 10 or 15 exoskeletons around the house, around
Mm.
like the outside of my house. I was like, I have a shit ton of cicadas.
Yeah.
They're always making noise, and dude, uh, I had a little birthday party. Some friends came over, and the cicada was being fucking stupid at the end of the night. It kept going towards the light, so my friend tried to keep picking it up, and he picked it up, and it was still fucking weird. It was like shaking its ass, making its noise,
Oh
and he
dear.
kept throwing it to get away, and it kept coming right back to him. And I was like, dude, it's playing fucking fetch with you. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
so
that's weird.
one thing with this grounded, and I'm gonna send you the other link. One thing with this grounded thing, they created an arachnophobia safe mode,
Right.
which literally just makes the spiders little blobs.
Right.
I guess
That's weird.
I guess if you get really scared, I don't know. I get it though. I do like how they did that. It does detract from the game, but I will admit I feel like a lot of people would not I'd probably play the game. I want to play the game. I really do.
Mm.
But I can guarantee you I'm going to see a fucking spider and I'm going to be like, "Simon, I'm done. Peace."
Yeah,
Gone.
no,
Nope,
I'm
not playing
not
this game
even gonna
anymore.
want to. Yeah, I'm not even gonna want to play that game because it's
I-
just I'm like no thanks. I
How
like I'm big into survival games and all that kind of stuff, but not that. No thanks.
No, and I'm glad. I would love to try it out because Obsidian made it, and I know Obsidian
Mm.
makes great games. But I'm all set. I'm the same way with Sea of Thieves, and I just read somewhere Sea of Thieves adds an auto float option for those with underwater phobias. I don't have an underwater phobia. I have an underwater sorry. In real life, I don't have an underwater phobia. I'm fine. I'm cool. I like the water. Some of my friends hate the fucking ocean. Like, nope.
I was going to say, you're in the like.
Yep. They're
you're
like,
in the
nope.
Navy.
If I cannot see my feet, I'm all fucking set. I'm like, dude, the likelihood of a shark attack, like, minuscule. But in Sea of Thieves, when the fucking Kraken comes, after I realized the Kraken's body doesn't exist underwater,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But, like, Fallout 4, going in water freaks me out. Sea of Thieves,
Yeah, I suppose.
going in water freaks me out. Skyrim, not so much. Skyrim a little bit because I'm still thinking that there's gonna be some giant slaughterfish that's gonna
slaughterfish, yeah,
gonna fucking attack me. So I don't have water freaks me out in video games because there is so like the multitude of scenarios that could fucking happen. Just it scares me. I'm like, I'm all set. I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'm all set. It's only in certain games. Like, I'm sure water won't freak me out. Like in Star Citizen, if we ever get to a point where we are able to take ships subsurface in water,
or just swim.
Yeah, or swim. I'm sure I won't be scared because I'm like, okay, there's nothing really here that's gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there'll eventually be space water whales. You don't know. Ice whales.
I you had to call them space water whales.
Well, they're not from Earth, so they're space.
But they would still technically
whales.
be whales. So they don't need to be space.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
Whales is the term we use for things on Earth. They're going to be micro whales because they're on microtech.
Cool.
Ice whales. Dude, imagine just like driving along microtech and fucking some tail just cracks out of the ice.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm all fucking set.
Just turns into like an event.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
But so speaking on Star Citizen, and this is 2 points in one, really. So
yeah,
I got a new laptop. Because I knew
that was quick. I remember you were only asking about them the other day.
I had a coupon and it was gonna expire.
Okay.
So I did my homework in a couple days.
Yeah.
So I was pros and cons. I thought about getting a MacBook, but MacBooks I can't edit anything we do.
Yeah,
because,
I know. Yeah.
Vegas doesn't go on Mac OS, and so it was kind of weighing my options. I was like, do I want it for play? And I was like, I eventually said yes, I want it for play, and homework as well. And I know I'm going to be traveling a lot, and especially when I go on deployment next year. I don't know how much downtime I have, but if I do have a little downtime, I'm obviously going to, like, my deployment methodology is work out, eat, do my job, sleep, and then if I have some free time, I'm not going to be taking college when I'm over there, just because I feel like it's going to be too much. But say I have, like, an hour a day, maybe I'll just want to play some video games.
Yeah.
In the sanctity of my own room. So I ended up getting this MSI stealth gaming laptop. So it's really nice. It's got a SteelSeries backlit keyboard.
Nice.
Which is really cool. I didn't even know SteelSeries made like laptop keyboards.
Yeah.
Or keyboards in general. I know you have a SteelSeries headset, and I know they're a good company.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's got a before I start misspeaking here. It's got a Intel i7, 16 gigabits of RAM, a GeForce RTX 2070, a terabyte SSD, and that's pretty much the main points.
Right, your laptop has better components than my desktop.
Well, my laptop has a better graphics card. I only have a fuck.
I've got a 1060.
I think I have a 1060 Ti. Hang on, I'm doing DX Diag right now.
Yeah, I've got like a 10. Well, I haven't checked it in age, but I'm pretty sure I've got a 1060. I've got like 8 gigabytes of RAM, which I really need to upgrade. I have got SSD, and I think I've got a 500 gig and a 250 gig. No, hang on, what have I got?
So I have a 1070 Ti. I have 16 gigabits of RAM. I have an SSD, and then I have a couple other ones.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've got a terabyte and a 500 gig SSD. So I've got 2 separate SSDs.
Okay. So, and you're gonna call me stupid for not doing this.
Yes, because I'm looking at it on the notes. Because you haven't run Star Citizen on an SSD before, have you?
I did. So the first thing I did, I got my laptop all set. I had to download the one thing I complained about the MSI was it came with this Wi-Fi driver called Killer Drives. Piece of shit. It kept dropping Wi-Fi, and I was reading. They were like, yeah, get the fuck rid of it. Go download Intel Wi-Fi drivers. I was like, cool. Did that. No problem now. Intel's great. This like third-party driver they had. They probably made a deal. It's a piece of shit, though. They kept dropping Wi-Fi. After I got everything situated, first game I downloaded was Star Citizen live in the PDU. I played it, or I was streaming it for Jeremy. Dude, on the SSD, loaded up so fast. It was smooth as fuck, and I was like,
it is really good.
This is on a laptop.
I know. Yeah, it's why like I was so happy to put Star Citizen on my SSD, but the only problem now is obviously I want to upgrade my RAM and my graphics card. But I'm very poor and I need money to do that.
So immediately once I did it on my laptop, I deleted Star Citizen and then moved it to the SSD on my desktop.
Wait, so hang on, sorry, you have an SSD in your desktop, but Star Citizen wasn't on it?
No, because I have a 2 terabyte HDD that I use purely for games. And most games run pretty good on it.
Yeah, but how big's the SSD in your desktop?
It's 2 terabytes. Oh, sorry, the SSD, 500 gigs.
Yeah.
So it was
I would have had it the other way around. Like basically keep
I wanted
on nothing but Star Citizen and maybe another game on that SSD and use the rest of it for.
Yeah, exactly. So the only thing that's on the SSD is my OS because I want fast boot up speeds and Star Citizen. That's the only thing. The rest is partitioned out. But I think probably for Christmas I'm going to get another terabyte or 2 terabyte SSD and then switch everything over from that HDD over to the SSD and then keep the internal. Then I have an external 2 terabyte that I use for you and me, all our stuff, just so then it's portable. But then I'll have another 2 terabyte for games and stuff, and then just kind of pick and choose what I want between the SSD. Because games do run better on an SSD.
Yeah,
they do, but they don't. Some games don't need an SSD. Like
no, that's very true. But I think it's one of those things like because I've installed Steam on my gaming SSD, then like everything on there will run through that.
Okay, like when we played Call of Duty was on my HDD, which it ran fine.
Yeah.
Fallout, I wish it was on my SSD just because the load times do seem a little bit longer, but I don't have a problem with that. I like the loading screens in Fallout 4.
They're not bad.
But putting, I never talked to you guys about it. So putting Star Citizen on that SSD, it got me to the menu in like 2 seconds. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's nuts.
It's real fucking nuts. And then speaking on that, so live version 3.9, I got in after not playing for maybe a month, still in my freelancer in the middle of space. I was like, persistence. It does make me happy.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's working.
Star Citizen's still a piece of shit for that roadmap.
Yeah, I know. It's the future of it, at least in the next couple of months, is going to be. I know it's going to be pretty awful.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely awful. I saw. Where did they?
But we talked about this. Is that like 3.12 has like 4 or 5 things on it. The majority of them are done. And it's got no substance to that patch.
No, 3.10, 3.11 is going to be pretty good. Did you see on 3.11 they added the Bearing BR2 ballistic shotgun?
I saw that, and I'm just like, the only thing I want from Bearing is that assault rifle that you see in Squadron 42, like just the normal.
The AR, right?
The
one we can buy the mag.
The P8AR, that one, the longer version of the P4, basically. That's the only thing I want. I don't care about it. Like, who needs a grenade launcher? Nobody.
Leafers. That's what I need grenade launchers.
I don't get it, dude, and it just annoys me. But
no,
I think they will probably add stuff as they already have done, like we talked about. Which I'm going to have a look at the roadmap now.
We'll see where I'm at. Did you see that? Hey, I'm gonna sneeze.
Gonna sneeze. Where did they put it?
I had to sneeze.
Okay, so they put the ballistic shotgun in 311. But yeah, dude, 312 looks weak. It's just weak.
312 looks really weak.
There's no substance to it whatsoever. Like, okay, sorry. The only thing I think that has substance, yeah, the space station refinery deck, cool. But that's almost done. It's 30 out of 49. As is the cargo deck. The cargo deck's coming in 311 though, so I don't see why they split them between the two. Probably because they don't have enough features for 312 and they had to push some of them over. And yeah, they will probably add more as it goes, I know, but still, it's just like, it's annoying.
So, I was talking to
I see. Yeah, that picture of the
whale.
whale. That's clearly a stand-in though.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was talking to Jeremy about it. I think 312 should not be 312. It should be 3.11.1.
Yeah. It's.
Like, isn't that what they wanted to do? Like, instead of doing these big patches like this, they want to do like 3.11.2.
I've got no idea, dude.
Because 312 isn't, dude. It's not. There's not enough subsistence to it.
Substance. Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah, thank you, linguist.
But like my other problem was that, like, in 311, the 2 AI entries are in there, are just scheduled. They're not in development yet. So a load of the other stuff isn't in development yet, and yet in 312, all 5 points are in development and one's already been completed. And I know they've got alternate teams going, they alternate patches, so there's always people working on the next patch. But like,
no,
come on.
Dude, I don't know. We were talking about it last night, and you probably saw it in the chat. We were thinking of playing. We want to play something while this is going on, so we're looking at Elite Dangerous. I never played Elite Dangerous.
Me neither, but I would give it a go because it's the next. I think it's probably the next best thing. I tried Eve, and like, that's one of the ones where it's kind of it's really difficult to do it by yourself. You need a group to do it, and obviously we could do that as a group, but on the days, you know, for example, when we can't play together. That's why I think Eve would probably be better. Eve, I've just said that. Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous. Yeah, Jeremy plays. I saw some gameplay of Eve, and I didn't really like it. I'm not a big fan of MMOs. I like Elite Dangerous. Seems a little bit more Star Citizen-y.
Yeah.
But it's
more interactive, I think, as well.
Yeah. I wish there's this game series like X3, X4. Those games I always found fun, but they're single player. I wish those were multiplayer. Those would be fun to play with everybody. But dude, it is what it is. We're always gonna talk shit about Star Citizen until
of course
Roberts releases.
Or at least until like Crusader gets finished and we can have Crusader and Orison, because then then we'll be happy for a little while.
Yeah, happy for a little while until it like.
But dude, Crusader looks so beautiful though. Oh, sorry, Orison. Dude. The early white box of it. Have you seen it?
No, I have. It does, dude. I kept seeing like concepts. Like someone made a concept of a caterpillar like carrier, and I was like, okay, that looks really cool. Yeah. Let me
Where?
Try to find
Was it on Reddit?
It might be.
Ah. Well,
I'll try to find it.
It's one of those ones. It's like, yeah, I totally get. Things are changing. Things are different. They're trying to sort out how they're doing stuff, but they could. Yeah, I agree with you. They could make 3.12 basically 3.11.5, kind of like they did with 3.3.5. In between 3.3 and 3.4 back in 2018.
Yeah.
Even though even 3. Actually, yeah, no, they could definitely do that, because 3.3.5 didn't have. I mean, it had a fair amount of. Actually, no, it had quite a lot of substance. But they made it a 0.5 patch as opposed to a full thing.
Yeah.
So unless they have stuff like, the mystery armor and other things like that, which they're going to sneak in, or like straight to flyable ships that they're going to release, or they're going to, I don't know, suddenly say, hey, look, we've got this for you, then I don't see the point, because everybody's going to get really hacked off with that. I mean, I didn't notice it until I watched actually Board Gamer's video about it, but they took away the freeform cutting track multi-tool attachment.
That's fucking stupid.
Which affected, and he said this really well. He made a very good point. It said that because they've removed that means salvage is now gone off the roadmap completely again, because that was the first implementation of salvage effectively.
Yeah.
With the freeform cutting. Which is another thing, I'm big in for salvage. It's why I play Hard Space Shipbreaker as well, because it's cool. But yeah, it's annoying as hell, dude. Oh, okay, that
it is. I was interested by it. I was like, okay, that looks interesting.
I suppose, yeah.
At first, I saw it, and I was like, why does the Drake Kraken look weird? And I was like, oh, someone made a concept for the caterpillar.
Yeah.
It just looks weird to me, man. I don't know. It is.
It is what it is.
Star Citizen is what it is. I do want to get your take on something that is launching on August 11th. Hyperscape.
Oh, yeah.
This is Ubisoft's take on Fortnite, which I feel like a lot of mega moguls have tried to take on Fortnite before. Or CSGO, or games that have already been in existence, and I don't really know how it works.
Well, I from what I know of it, Hyperscape is, you're right. It's a mix between sort of, I think it's sort of Fortnite and just a general battle royale. Maybe without the building, I don't know. But set in an urban environment, so everything's really close quarters. and sort of futuristic kind of stuff. And I had a look at it when I first saw it. And when I first heard about it, I thought, yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. As you know, I don't usually go big in for battle royale games because I'm terrible at them. As we both discovered when we tried playing COD Warzone, and we just utterly shit at it.
We're great at gun games.
I would play more Warzone actually, because that's slightly more fun and it's slightly more realistic. But getting back on topic, like I had a look at it, I thought, yeah, it seems alright. But then I looked at it in more depth and I thought, they're just churning out more and more battle royale games it's the exact same thing. When you strip it down, it's just a battle royale game with a different design, with a different aesthetic. Fortnite was cartoony and it was funny, and it was, even though it wasn't designed for children, it is now effectively. I've seen some really young kids playing it, which isn't right in my opinion. But
no,
I know it's just become that.
I feel like they're always adding like something to Fortnite, like a superhero model or like something like that.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. I figured it out. I was going to ask you what the CS:GO competitor was, and it was Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant. That one again, yeah, great. They're trying to turn CS:GO into Fortnite because it's cartoonish animated characters, with like weird superpowers and kind of. So they're marketing CS:GO for children. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, but I know a lot of competitors went to Valorant, but then I stopped hearing anything about it.
Yeah, it kind of died off within the last couple of weeks, but I don't know why.
Well, I just don't know if it can compare with CS:GO. CS:GO's ever.
Exactly. I don't think it ever will be able to compare with it. But actually, just thinking about it, I think it's because all the footage and stuff from Valorant that we saw was, I think it was technically a beta, like a sort of a private beta, and that might have finished, which could have been what it was. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just see this thing. I want to send it to you. Copy image. It's old man yells at Cloud Imperium.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm on Reddit.
Did you see the one I sent where Chris Roberts threw the dude out the window?
Yeah. Oh god.
But going back to Hyperscape, I don't know, man. It does take a lot to go, especially less prevalent game companies. It does take a lot to go against monstrosities like Activision, Bethesda.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I don't know, man. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about it because I didn't know anything about it. I'm sure, and I'm not hating on anybody that plays Fortnite. I'm more of I hate Battle Royale actually in general. Like me and Jeremy downloaded player Battlegrounds for one time.
Yeah.
And we're like
PUBG.
We're like, yeah.
It's a really cool concept. I like the concept.
People are too fucking good at it though.
Yeah, it's just the fact that I'm terrible at it.
Immediately spawn and just fucking get killed, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the reason I don't play this. At least Call of Duty, I kind of have a fighting chance.
I think it's also the fact that you spawn, you run around because you're on a massive map. You're gearing up, you're getting all this stuff, and then you're surviving for a good deal of time, and then it's just over like that, and it's like, well, fuck. It's not like DayZ where you collect all your gear, you build a base, you do all that stuff, and you kill zombies and other players if you're so inclined. It's a lot more. There is a time limit, which I think is the thing. There's that pressure of the time limit.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. But it is. I don't know, man. It is what it is. But going back to you talking about upgrading stuff. I was just reading an article this morning, doing my morning reads. Nvidia could be getting its own CPU business. which I don't know how I feel about.
I'm kind of mixed feelings on that, because it would be great. Well, I don't know if it would be great, because they could certainly start selling stuff in bundles, like a GPU and a CPU in one thing.
But are they going to be as good as AMD's and Intel's?
Exactly. Unless they make them to the same quality, the same standard, and they work the same way, then it's going to be useless. It's going to be pointless.
Yeah. Which I'm hopeful in the fact that Nvidia does make great GPUs.
Yeah, they're very good at making GPUs, but that does not necessarily mean that they're going to make good CPUs.
I don't think they'll make them cheap. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Is they make good quality GPUs, so I feel like they'd give it a good attempt to make a good CPU.
I don't think they would be. I don't think they would be rushing into it. They're not going to try and rush through. They would take their time, and try and develop it. But yeah, there is always, it's like with a lot of things. Intel and AMD are always going to be the top of the line
ones. Yeah, just like Intel and AMD. Well, and just like AMD, because AMD makes GPUs as well, right?
I have no idea.
I think they do, because AMD's. Because who's Nvidia's GPU makers? Who's Nvidia's? Who's their competitor? Oh yeah, Nvidia, AMD.
Yeah, I've got no clue.
I fucking know that. Yeah, it's Nvidia. The top two are Nvidia and AMD. There's some other ones, but I would never.
I mean, it's a bold business venture. I'll give them that. And if it works for them, then great. They've got another niche in the market. Well, sorry, not niche, but it's an area of the market that as we've just said, only really has two main players. So if they can steal a square of that market, then great.
100%. I 100% agree with you. They'll definitely have my business, and that was like a big thing with the gaming laptop. Looking for that, I was talking with Krantz and talking with a couple other people. I was looking for a good frame rate, and I found there's a lot of decently priced laptops out there. That have good hardware in them, but like a lot of the AMD ones, like there was a couple Dells with AMD stuff. And I was just reading, they were like, they just have cooling problems. They fucking have horrible cooling problems. So that was my big thing was, I was like, okay, I want a RT. They're not GTXs anymore. They're RTXs now. Is the new models. Because all the RTX graphics cards now have ray tracing.
Right, that's what that. Yeah, I think mine's still a GTX.
Yeah, mine's a GTX. I think after the 20 series, they all became RTXs.
Yeah, so I think that's probably what I would want to get next, but I need to upgrade like effectively everything else first, because I haven't done that since 2015, which is when I built this thing. So a lot of the components, most of the components in my thing is still like 5 years old.
So I said that to Jeremy too, in like three years when this build gets older. I think I'm gonna splurge a little bit more and have someone build it for me to get like that, because I keep seeing them, because I've been looking for fucking computers for like a gaming laptop, so I've been getting all the ads everywhere. The people that build your computer for you. It's not that I can't do it myself, but these guys just make like the wire management, everything's just fucking
there is that.
And I'm just like, and like if you get water cooling, you can do like different color tubes, and I was like, I want a black case with green tubes, just have that black and green like contrast, like lime green.
Yeah, no, I get you. But, like I mean, even when I was building mine, I had a friend of mine help me build it. I mean, the cable management in this thing is an utter nightmare, because my what is it? My power supply unit, my PSU, came with like a load of extra cables that I just didn't need, but it all forms part of the main cable, and I can't get rid of them, so they're just kind of like hanging around.
Mine's the same way. Mine's just absolutely horrible, and I've built 2 computers now, and it's not that I don't enjoy it. but I'm just not that good at cable management, at what to put in where, how to do the cable. I'm just like, I'd rather pay an extra $200 to get a quality
I
cable
think
management
I'm gonna
already done for me.
when I upgrade it. Well, I think because I'm gonna upgrade this thing until there is nothing original left, basically.
Are you gonna do a fresh build, or are you just gonna upgrade?
No, I'm just gonna keep going. Because
okay,
I see the benefits of doing a fresh build, but
because then you could use that as a stream or a
yeah, but then
or
I don't see
recording.
I really don't see the point in having to. Other than those points that you just mentioned, I don't really see the point in having two. It just takes up way too much space.
Yeah, and I get that. Like right now, I have two, because I have this build, and then I have my older build, which is in the living room, which I hook up to the TV. So if like people come over, I can pull up Steam on there, which I didn't realize. I don't know if it's an RTX thing, or if it's a new Steam build thing. I forget who was. Someone said it. Some of the games on Steam you could stream play.
Oh really?
Without so like, and I don't know if you have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi. I don't know what the parameters are. I have to research it. But so like on my laptop, I'm logged into Steam. I don't have Fallout 4 downloaded. And I can hit play, and then I can go, play on my other machine. It will boot up on my other machine,
weird.
But I'll be playing on my laptop.
Oh, that's very weird. No, I haven't seen that before. I don't think so. Josh might have mentioned something about that.
It's only for certain games too. There's also when you click it, that like the arrow next. If you see the arrow next to the play button in Steam, it says this machine, mobile devices. No, don't launch Postscriptum. So I saw that and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, because I know someone was talking about they were in France and they were playing Star Citizen from their PC. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, you people.
That's nuts.
That's dedication.
That is some dedication there. Yeah, I'll give them that. Let me do that. Yeah.
Don't fucking launch.
I've just seen on Steam. It just popped up saying that you're starting playing it.
No.
Oh dear.
And it started playing, like, it started Winston Churchill talking. I was like, nope, fucking stop playing. Cut that out.
Yeah.
But I did see, do you have GeForce Experience?
I do, yeah.
So I saw something. GeForce Experience will now automatically sync with your Steam library. Which is pretty cool, because I think that was the biggest thing was, it just didn't. Yeah, I just went to it, and it literally has a lot of the games that it does have that are in my Steam library. Which I think was one of the biggest things that I didn't like about GeForce was it was just random games. I was like, I don't even have this game. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But now it has all the games that it can do for GeForce and already puts them in there, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's just one less thing, man. It's convenient.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is very true.
It is. It's convenience, and I'm so happy. Like I got this laptop because now I can play Star Citizen when I'm on the go.
Yeah.
Or even, I was talking to Jeremy about it. I'm not downloading it on that fucking computer, on my laptop, because I only have a 1 terabyte SSD. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can expand it to get another SSD and put it in there, because I think they're the PCI SSDs.
Technically,
definitely are the.
You technically can upgrade the components in a laptop It's just a lot harder because it's designed to be with those components and those components only.
Well, so even on the Best Buy website, it says upgradable RAM is up to 64. It only has 16 in it, so if I really wanted to, I could upgrade it to 64. I watched someone do it. It is a little bit
fiddly.
It's a little bit fiddly, but if I didn't need 64, I thought 16 was good enough because for what I do, having like OBS open and all that, 64 is like fucking major. But I'm looking right now if I wanna, I might be able to upgrade the whatever you call it, hard drive as well if I wanted to. I probably could. It probably is no fucking problem. Or I could just get a portable SSD. Call it a day.
Yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really.
Yeah. I'll have to research that because I'm going back to what I was going to say was I'm thinking, and I know I'm going to be a hypocrite for saying this because we deleted it a long time ago. Thinking about downloading COD again.
I know. I was thinking about it just before we started this actually, but only because I want to shooty things.
Not for Warzone, only because you and me could just be like, hey, you want to go play some COD? Yeah, sure, I can play a couple matches. It's just like we could just hop in, play a couple matches, and just. I don't get that mad with COD. I'm just like, oh, whatever, cool. Just like play a couple matches, easy day.
And I haven't played Modern Warfare 2 Remastered yet. And I know I should have done.
I got like halfway through the campaign, and then I was like, "Well, whatever. I don't care." But I might let me know if you let me know if you download it. The only reason I'm hesitant to download it was purely because of its size. Because I'm waiting.
It's nuts.
So on Xbox Game Pass, Flight Simulator is going to be on free out there.
Yeah.
And that's already going to be 150 gigs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try it out, because I definitely want to try it out to see how it is, see how beautiful it is. I've heard it's going to be absolutely fucking stunning.
Okay.
But let me know if you get Call of Duty again, because I'll play it with you. Because it's just...
I probably will, just because there are, as much as I like... I've gone through and I've just purged my Steam. Like, I've gotten rid of so many things, because...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there are just some games which won't run because of the connection required, and it's kind of hypocritical for me to say that, considering it's Call of Duty. But again, it's I don't know.
Did you download the Black Masses demo? By the way, I downloaded them. We got to still play that.
I downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet, so it's installed.
Okay. Yeah, we got to play that.
Okay.
At some point. But I think that's
so I've only got like 4 games left on my Steam. But yes, sorry, yeah.
No, I don't have a whole lot. I did the same thing. I went and purged a lot just because I was like, have I played this game? When's the last time I played this game? I'm like, fuck it, get rid of it. I can always download them again, and that's what I love about Steam.
I will
just like
once I've finished my my dissertation, I probably will download some more games.
Games. I need all the games.
I need games.
But that's about all the time we have for today.
'Tis indeed.
Thank you so much for everybody for watching. We'll be back next week with another episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all next week. Have a good week.
Bye.